Hi, welcome back to the channel. A company reached out to me a couple of weeks back. They said, would you like to test out a product for us? They saw my 3D printing videos and fun enough, it's great timing because I've been looking to get a filament dryer. They've sent me, I think it's Chitu Systems. We'd like to review our product. So there you go. It's not even been unboxed yet. I took it out of the main box. Lovely big solid bit of kit and Feeler Partner E1 4-spool filament dryer. Before I've unboxed up, straight away I've noticed on the top there, you got some check boxes. So you got 110 volts 60 hertz or 220 volts 50 hertz. So obviously it's for the UK market and other markets. You got, it looks like you got a China plug, a US plug, EU plug, a UK plug, and an Australian plug there. So I presume you can get this and purchase this for all those different countries if you so wish. If you're into 3D printing, let's have a little look at this first. I'll probably do a couple of videos on this product. I'm going to open it up and have a little look at it. Apparently it takes 4 spools of filament. You don't always need to dry PLA, but I think sometimes when you get PLA sitting around, depends where you got your printer set up. I've got mine set up indoors. It is a bit dampish in this room, I suppose, because it's a spare room in my house. In the UK at the moment, it's very, very cold and wet out at the moment. I haven't been drying my filament yet. The PLA has been okay. It's been a bit stringy, so I wonder if I dry some filament out and try this with this and try to print some products. I wonder if it will come out better. I have got some PETG, PETG filament, which I think you're meant to dry, and I've also got some PC filament, polycarbonate filament, which I think you're meant to dry. I did store all my filament initially, not sure if you can see them, in these big plastic boxes. Some people store them in big plastic tubs with desiccant in there. It took up too much room, so I think you can see behind me this racking. I keep them unboxed now. So when I get filament delivered, I unbox it, put it straight in the rack, so I've got easy access. So if you're like me and you keep your filament outside like that, you probably may benefit from one of these filament dryers. So have a little look. We'll unbox it now. I think it's pretty good. It's 4 spools, so it's probably one of the better ones on the market. Well packaged. Instruction booklet, and I'm not going to read that yet. I'll do that at a later date. Remove the magnetic baffles at the bottom of the filament box. So this should just be a quick unboxing, just to look at the quality of the product. It looks a lovely bit of kit at the moment. See there, looks like it's got a little screen on the side and that. Sorry about the noise in the background, that's the printers printing away. It's the end of the month. My printing business always picks up at the end of the month. Obviously because people are getting paid, so there's some packaging in there. It looks quite nice. Whee! Right, we've got 2 separate boxes there. Let's just put one down there. More packaging in between. So that takes, yeah, well that takes 2 spools of filament. I think you can run from the filament straight into your printer as well. But I'm using an AMS system at the moment. But, I'll probably set this up tonight downstairs while I'm playing about, and I'll come back tomorrow and do another little review video on this, a proper video. It's got humidity sensors on the front. I think you can just about see those at the front. Little latch there to undo and do up. I think these rubber seals, I've got a feeling these rubber seals are for the filament. Yeah, I think they plugged the holes up. As I said, I'm not going to read the instructions yet, but this... Right, you've got some 4 bits of tape there. You obviously take the tapes off. Yeah, you've got the rollers there. So let's take the tape off. Ow, got my thing. Fun. So in there you've got a couple of bits of tape there, 4 bits of tape. You take the tape off, then you've got the 4 rollers at the bottom. So far, so good. It looks all right. Let's have a go. I will be back later, as I say, with another video with an in-depth review and use of this. This is just like an initial unboxing video. In this one I've got the mains plug, UK mains lead, and there's some PTF tube in there by the looks of it. It's taped to the bottom. Right. Some PTF tubes, 4 little PTF tubes. I put them behind me there for now. And that one out of the way. That one's falling in. Typical, that is. God. Right, okay. And then at the bottom there, inside the box, the main part of it is the base. So, as I say, I will be doing a full in-depth review of this at a later date. So make sure you sort of hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll come back to it later on. I'll put that there for one moment. This is the main unit at the bottom. Right, that's the box empty now. Ah, I'm assuming that comes off as well. But that can go in there. That can go in there. It feels quite heavy. There's quite a bit of weight to it. It's a lovely screen on the front there. Looks like a USB socket on the side there. We've got a mains socket on the back with an on-off switch. It feels actually quite well made. So I'm assuming, without reading instructions, these are not numbered up. You got two like holes at the bottom there, so that just sits on top of that, like so. There's our front and the back. Now they've designed this specifically to be narrow. You may think it goes like that, okay? Sorry, like that, with a unit there and a unit there. I did do a little bit of reading up before they sent me this. I don't just accept any product, but when you look at it like that, the idea is that will take up too much space. So what they've done, they put a screen there. So when you sit that in on your desk or your shelving, you have it that way around like so. And then your filaments running out of these down here. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tape off inside. I'll take the tape off inside this one. And I'll take the tape off inside these to free up the rollers while I'm here. Otherwise, obviously, the filament won't rotate. I'll put below on this video and the next video links to the products, the prices, a discount code if they sent me one. I think they was on about sending me a discount code. I'm not sure there's a specific way for these to go around, but I'll sit them on there like so. And I'll sit them. Right, another plate's fallen off. I'll bring the camera down to the floor for a minute, and then we'll go down and we'll plug this in. For some reason, there's magnetic plates under there. You need to read the book. That's what we'll do. Let's have a quick flick. Please read this user manual carefully before using the product and keep it in a safe place. So, we've got the thing like that, right? Get instructional video. So they've got a YouTube video, an instructional YouTube video, packing list, reusable silicate gel, desiccant packets, 8 pieces, a magnetic baffle for air inlet and baffle at the bottom of the filament box, 4 pieces. Filament box, 2 pieces, so that's these. The dryer base, that's that. Humidity indicator, 2 pieces there in the front. Very important notes. At the first time to turn on the dryer, if the user selects English as the system language, the temperature unit will be in F. If the user selects Chinese as a system language, the temperature will be in the C. I'm just going to plug it in. You know, it's like you've got to plug these things in. Have a look at the. We all want to look at the screen, don't we? See if it's what sort of quality screen we've got there. Everyone loves a screen. Apart from Bamboo Labs, of course, we put a rubbish screen on the P1S, which is merrily printing away there. But I always use the app anyway. I'll just plug this in first. As I said, I will be doing another video on this, so don't stress over it. It looks a nice bit of kit actually. It takes 4 spools, which is quite a lot. Got it off first, so make sure it's switched off at the back first. It's just a standard kettle lead. Personally, I wouldn't use this. I wouldn't leave it on in an unintended house. That's just been me being being like safety conscious. To get down on my knees, I'll be back. Now you should read the manual, of course. Now I've plugged it in and I'm going to switch it on. Anything? Oh, there it's booting up. Right, you got your two languages there on the front. Let's bring that in a little bit. So I'm going to select English. There you go. It's looking good already. Wow, that's nice. That screen on there. So I think the idea is you've got two chambers there. You can put up to four filament spools in this altogether, two in each separate chamber. So the separate chamber there, if you look on the screen, let me just bring this camera down a minute and I can show you in better detail. So if you look at this screen, I'm not sure if you can see that. You take a look at the screen there, you've got two chambers there. You've got chamber one, I'm doing this a little bit awkward, then you've got the chamber two. It's giving you the temperature of each separate. So 72 there, 71 there. You've got the settings. I'll have a little look at it later on. Let's just put a filament in there for now. So filament spool sits in like so. So there you go, there's the chamber there, so that's chamber one and chamber two. And a filament spool goes in there. And you can also put one in there. Now I think you've got a couple of options. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4 spools in, two in there, two in there. But also you can sort of just leave them in there to dry. As I say, look at the instructions later date. Or I do believe you can put the filament out of the hole there, or there, depending on which spool it is. You've also got a hole at the rear there, so it depends if you want to run the filament that way as well. Depends on where your printers are situated, I suppose. Home, all that page does. You can set the different temperatures there. Look, set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4. This screen moves as well, look. A couple of different angles on there. I'll leave it like that for your benefit. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like you got like chamber 1, chamber 2 there. You got a timer. So you want to dry it out. You got a set time. Go home. So that's that. And you got your I think it looks like you got your start. There you go. You hit humidity there, start and stop, or pause. I don't know what that said because I couldn't read it, but it's not stopped. System settings, intelligent control, screen off, never, firmware update. I'm not sure if I need to do a firmware update. I'll have a look in a minute when I'll come back. System settings English, reset to default, manufacturers, information. It's not a bad screen, to be fair. What's that do? Oh, I see, it's got different settings there. Look, recommended 4 hours, PLA, PET-G. It's got your preset temperatures on the screen there, look. What's the difference? Recommendations. PLA, PC. And you can click apply there, but I won't be clicking apply at the moment. Look at that. I quite like that, you know. In actual fact, if I lift these off, yeah, it says 1. So one's at the front, 2 is at the back. I like it. It's probably one of the better ones. So yeah, 1's at the front. So this one here is this one, and number 2 is at the back. Once it's in there for a little while, I'm assuming it gives you the temperature there. Current temperature is 74. Humidity is 51% humidity. I'm not sure why when I set it up and I read the instructions it said about Fahrenheit and oh yeah, why is that 74 current? Come back. Oops. Cancel that. Right. I'll have a quick look at the instructions and I'll come back to you. So far, so good. I'll have a look into see if there's a firmware update. We've got a home button there. I'll have to find some space on my desk for that. That's quite a nice bit of kit, that. Right, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's Chitu systems dryer. Holds 4 spools of filament. It's neat, compact footprint, to be fair. The way they designed this to go that way as opposed to that way, I think it's absolutely brilliant, because you can sit next to your printer, run it straight from there. You can literally run that straight from there, straight into your printer for an external, or you can just sit it there to dry out, which is what I'm going to use it for, actually, because I use 2 AMS systems. But what I'll probably be doing going forward, just put them in here for a couple of hours, just get a little bit of drying out and see if we get some better prints. I'm really impressed so far. I'm going to go away now, read the booklet, come back, but it seems pretty basic. I think there's a video tutorial on it. This video here will be the first one. Please purchase through the link and you should get a little bit of a discount. On unboxing this product, I would say very, very well made. I've got a couple of friends and family members that have got a couple of dryers. They only do 1 spool at a time, not quite as good as this. 4 at a time. It feels nice and solid. And I'll give it a proper try at a later date. I've got a couple of prints going at the moment, but what I'll do in the future, I mean, 4 spools is great actually, because you can actually dry out 4 spools before putting them into your AMS unit and shutting your AMS lid. So really, really handy. Like I said, the front unit holds 2 spools. The rear unit holds 2 spools. You've got some presets that you can use as well. I'm going to have to look into the settings a little bit more and come back to you. What's a great idea, you can dry 4 filaments at once in this unit and dry them out before putting them all 4 into your AMS, if you have an AMS, of course. Or if you're just going to go external, you can actually, as I say, come through the hole at the back or the front. I'm looking into it a little bit further. I know they do the AMS Bamboo Lab, at least, do the AMS 2 now, the Pro version, which pre-dries your filament already. A lot more expensive. The cheaper option, I've got 2 AMS units here because they're a lot cheaper. The AMS 2s, the new one, was nearly the price of a printer, so I wasn't prepared to pay out for that. Your better option will be to get the AMS one, the first older model which I'm using here, which is still a brilliant bit of kit, and maybe getting yourself one of these dryers. Have a look out for the next video. Click the like button, click the subscribe button if you don't mind, and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of the next video when this pops up. Bit disconcerting, this makes some weird noises behind me there. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm off now to watch the instructional video, and I'll be back when I know how to use this properly. I think it's pretty basic, but I just want to get my head around it first before I break anything or melt any filament. It does look a good little bit of kit, and I'll see you there's a firmware update as well. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.